So today I'm playing golf with my friend Gill, who's got a bit of a bad back. So I'm just going to talk you through some moves that are really handy to do before you tee off if you've got a bad back. So Gill's standing next to me, you can't quite see her, but there she is. So standing nice and tall, we're just going to mobilise the spine. So we're going to drop the chin to the chest, tumble the vertebra down one at a time, knees are soft, and then gently restack vertebra by vertebra. And we're going to do that a few times. Make sure it's just nice and gentle, tumbling down. Important the knees are soft so we protect the lower back, and then come back up. So when we do this, we're not trying to reach for the floor, we're just allowing the spine to mobilise. We'll do one more, and then this time as we come down to the bottom, you might want to just hold onto the elbows, let the head hang and just rock gently from side to side. And then I'm going to release my right arm down to the ground and raise my left arm. So I'm starting to get a little bit of a twist. Release the left arm to the ground, raise the right arm. And then let's do that again. Right arm to the ground, raise the left. Left arm to the ground, raise the right. And then gently going to restack and come back up to stand. And then I'm going to bend my knees, place my hands on my knees, kind of a bit like cricket umpire stance. And then I'm going to hollow the spine so let the head drop. I really feel I'm rounding the bottom of the back. And then I'm going to hollow the spine, so really feel I'm sticking the bottom out, lifting the chin up. Arching the spine, letting the head drop. Hollowing the spine, sticking the bottom out. Let's just do another couple. Arching the spine and hollowing the spine. And then really focus on those bits of the spine that feel really tight. And this is something that you can do in the middle of your round as well. If you suddenly feel the lower back getting quite tight, just release it. And then let's come up to stand. The other thing that's also really important to do, release the hips. So we're just going to do a glute stretch. Just using the club for a bit of balance. I'm going to place my left heel on my right knee and sink the hips back. So as I do this, I'm getting a stretch into this glute. And the club's just helping me to balance. If you've got a buggy, you can just hold on to the buggy. Or you can even place your foot on the back of the buggy and fold forward over that. And then swap sides, do the other side. So heel down. And just feel that release into the hips. And then release. And then we just release the hips a little bit more. Again, club on the ground for support. We're going to rotate the hips. So feel we're making circles and just allowing the hip to move, creating a bit of space. And then go round in the opposite direction. Jill's just saying it's been a while since her hips did that.
The hips don't lie.
So a couple more. And then do the other side. And it's really good to do something like that, especially as, for instance, Gill flew over here yesterday. So you get really tight when you're flying or travelling to a golf course. So mobilising before you play really helps to reduce injury. And then go in the other direction. And then release. And then we're just going to pop the club on the floor to get those hips moving. A bit more like our swing. So just placing your hands on your hip bone and just rotate the hips from one side to the other, keeping the upper body still. So we start to feel that we're getting a bit of that separation. So the upper body stays still and we're just mobilising the hips, getting the hips to turn. And feel with the hands, they're going forwards and backwards, but the upper body stays still. Don't move the shoulders.
Don't move the shoulders.
No, don't move the shoulders. So you see my spine angle is staying still and I'm just rotating the hips, just starting to get the hips to move.
This is the problem. This is why my golf swing's so bad.
And then release. That's actually a little Scott Cranfield move. So then grab your club we're going to get the upper body to rotate, either across the chest or, if it's comfortable for you, top of the shoulders. Hinge into golf setup, keep the legs still and the hips still, and we're just going to rotate the thoracics. So feel we're moving the rib cage. But head stays still, hips stay still. Because we're just trying to encourage a little bit more rotation in those thoracics and keeping the rest of the body still. So we do a couple more and then release. And then, because you always have to with the club, just lift it up and back, open the shoulders. If you feel the shoulders are really tight, then you might want to do this with a driver rather than a wedge. So just a couple more. And then just lean to the side, so you're really releasing the side of the body. Come back to centre, lean over to the other side. We can do that again, coming back to centre, leaning over, coming back up, leaning again. And a nice variation to this I quite like to do is I'm going to take, to really kind of get down the side of the hips, I'm taking my right foot in front of my left leg, holding the club up, and then I'm leaning to the right. So my right hand is pulling it down and I'm getting a stretch all down the outside of that hip. Come back to centre. Left foot in front of right leg. Leaning over to the left, feel the left hand's pulling you down. Really getting that stretch all down the side. And then release. There's your little warm up to help release the spine. And after that, you can follow some of my other videos to see different types of warm up. But that's the one for today for Jill.